Tama nga ka ako. Sa inyo gangang klase yun.
Yes po.
Okay. So let me continue now. Okay. So again, this is a self-design based on the loading. Okay. So we are done with pure torsion and then pure bending. Okay. So this time po, pagsasamahin na natin silang dalawa. Okay. So pag pinagsama natin silang dalawa, how will it affect the design process? Okay. So ang gagawin po natin saan? Okay. We will be using these two theories. Okay. Alin ba yung dalawang theory na yon? Okay. We have the so-called maximum shear stress theory. Okay, and then the other one is the maximum normal. Okay, so ito po yan. Okay, so as a schematic diagram, okay, yung pong ating shaft under combined torsion and bending. So you have here the schematic, the bearings on both ends. You have here the gear or the pulley loaded to the shaft, and then you have there the torsion. So this is torsion, and this will account for the bending load. So ito po yung combination ng dalawa, torsion tsaka po bending. Okay, so ganito po natin siya i-draw. Okay, so ano yung ibig sabihin ng maximum shear stress theory? Okay, so sa maximum shear stress, sinasabi dyan na kapag yung dalawa pinagsama mo, the torsion and the bending, okay, this material will fail mainly due to the torsional effect. Okay, kumbaga, ang dominating sa kanya is this torsion. Okay, kumbaga, paano siya mag-fail? It is through the twisting. Okay, so nakita mo yung failure, more on na-twist yung material, kaya siya nasira. Okay, kapag sinabi naman natin na maximum normal, okay, dominating naman is the bending load. Okay? Kumbaga, nung tiningnan mo yung failure niya, nung naputol na siya, it's not merely because of the twisting, but rather, it's because of the buckling. Okay? Kumbaga, nag-bend siya masyado and yun na yung ikinasira niya. Okay? Yung isa naman, it's more on the twisting. Okay? So, ganun po ang dalawang theory na yon. And they observe that it has something to do with the type of material. Okay? Yung nasisira, mainly because of the twisting, those are the ductile materials. Okay? At yun naman pong nasisira, mainly of bending, it's on the brittle materials. Okay? So, kaya ang gagamitin natin, specific din. Kapag siya ay ductile, we will be using the maximum shear. At kapag po naman brittle, we will be using the maximum normal. Okay? So, for the maximum shear, ang ginagamit po natin na symbol is tau max. Okay? So, ang tawag natin dito is maximum shear stress. At yun naman po, maximum normal is sigma max. Okay? So, this is maximum normal stress. Okay? Yan. Again, ari po ay para sa ductile at ito po ay para sa normal. Okay? So, these two po, tau max and sigma max, these are both induced stresses. Okay? So, yan po yung mga induced stresses ng material natin. Okay? Doon kanina, pag pure torsion, that is torsional shear. Okay? Kapag pure bending, that is flexural. Okay? Pag pinagsama mo yung dalawa, anong tawag sa induced stress nila? That's tau max at saka po sigma maximum. Okay? So, yun po yung mga induced stresses nila. And then, sa design po, di anong gagawin natin? Then, we need to equate this induced stresses to our design stress. Okay? But then, let us focus first on these two. Okay? And then, let us then derive ano ba yung equation for tau max at ano ba yung equation natin for sigma maximum. Okay? So, paano ba natin siya mag-derive? Wala po, ma'am. Okay? So, paano po natin siya i-derive? Hanap lang po ako ng malaki-laki na space. Okay, here. Okay? So, for tau maximum, okay, let us derive first for tau maximum. When you say tau maximum, that is simply equal to tau squared, right, plus sigma over 2 quantity squared. Okay, so that's the, then, ano po yan, okay, yan. That's the general equation for our tau max, okay? So it's the square root of tau squared plus sigma over 2 quantity squared. Okay? So be reminded that this combined load, okay, ang combined load po natin is torsion and bending. Okay? So may torsion po at may bending. Okay? So let us then recall, ano ba yung equation kapag torsion? Okay? Torsion alone, equation is tau equal to 16t over pi d cubed times the hollow factor, 1 over 1 minus k to the fourth. And for the bending, that would have give us the flexural, that's 32m over pi d cubed times the hollow factor. Okay? So ito po ngayon yung pagsasamahin natin. Okay? We have the torsion and we have the bending. Okay? That is our combined load po. Okay? So dito po sa equation ng ating tau max, yung tau po dito, okay, will represent your torsion at yung sigma po, yun po yung para sa bending. Nakuha po ba? Okay? So yan po yung pagsasamahin natin dito. So from this equation now, dito po sa tau, ito yung sa-substitute natin, the equation for torsion. And for sigma, ang sa-substitute natin is the equation for bending. Okay? So atin po yung gawin. So this would be the square root of tau is 16t over pi d cubed times 1 over 1 minus k to the fourth. And then the whole expression, wala square, plus sigma is 32m over pi d cubed times 1 over 1 minus k to the fourth divided by 2. And then, square din po natin yan. Okay? Now, we try to simplify. Okay? How do we simplify? Kukunin po natin kung ano yung common. Okay? Pag sinabi po natin na i-square natin yon, so we need to square this, tsaka po ito, i-square din. Ito naman po, pag in-square mo siya, square din po yan lahat. Okay? So, tingnan po natin ano yung common. Okay? Ano ba yung makikita natin dito sa first term at dito sa second term na parehas. Okay? So, makikita po natin parehas dyan is of course the hollow factor. Okay? So, ilalabas natin siya ng integration sign. Okay? 1 over 1 minus k to the fourth. Okay? So, inilabas na po kaagad natin kasi yun ay squared. So, it's a perfect square also. So, pwede na natin ilabas ng square root sign. Okay? Ano pa po yung pwede? So, halimbawa, yun lang muna nilabas natin. Ano yung matitira doon sa loob ng square root sign? Di ito po yun. 16t over pi d cubed. So, nakasquared pa po yan kasi nasa loob pa. Plus, 32 over 2, that is also 16. Okay? 16m over pi d cubed. Okay? Nakasquared din po ito. Yan. Ito lang po yung inilabas natin, yung dalawang yun. Okay? And then, ito ngayon, tingnan natin. So, squared po ito, squared yun. Ano pa yung common sa kanila? Okay, ano pa yung common? So, parehas po. May 16 squared. So, pag nilabas, it's simply 16. Kasi squared, ay squared din. So, common. Pi d cubed. Yan. Okay, so nilabas na natin kasi perfect square. Anong natira? Dito is t squared plus here is m squared. Okay? So, hindi naman po natin siya pwede ilabas kasi meron pa pong plus sign doon. Okay? So, i-arrange lang po natin, ayusin. Unahin po natin over this. 16 over pi d cubed, okay, times square root of t squared plus m squared times the hollow factor. And you look at this term po, okay, t squared plus m squared, okay? So, ito pong term na ito, pwede po natin siya tawagin simply as TE, the equivalent twisting moment. Okay, that's the equivalent twisting moment. So, the equation now becomes 16 TE over pi d cubed times 1 over 1 minus k to the fourth. equal to your tau max. Okay? Yan. 16 TE over pi d cubed times 1 over 1 minus k to the fourth, where your TE is equal to the square root of t squared plus m squared. Okay? So, yan po yung value ng TE. And you look at this equation, okay? This is what somewhat the same as that of pure torsion. Okay? Ano ba yung pure torsion? Halos yan din. Instead of TE lang, ang ginamit natin is T. Okay? So, 16T over pi d cubed times the hollow factor. Okay? So, yan po yung pinagkaiba lang. Pero, pag sinaulo natin, parang parehas lang. Where this TE lang is a combined torsion and bending. Okay? So, T squared, square root of T squared plus F squared. Okay? So, yan po yun. Now, this tau max, sabi ko nga, this is your induced stress. Okay? And what will you do with your induced stress? Okay? So, sa design po natin, ang gagawin, we simply say, for a good design. O, yan po lagi yung magic word. For a good design. Okay? Tau D equal to your tau max. Okay? So, the induced stress is tau max since it combined torsion and bending. Okay? And what is the equation for tau max? 16 TE over pi d cubed times 1 over 1 minus k to the fourth equal to your tau d. Okay? And your tau d is just equal to tau u over factor of safety. O kaya naman po, it can be tau y over fs. Okay? Tau u or tau y over factor of safety dependent upon the basis of design. And again, this is valid only for a ductile material. Okay? Kasi sa combined torsion and bending lang po, okay, ang tau max po is experienced only by a ductile material. Nakuha po ba? Hello? Nakuha? Anyone? Hello?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay, so pag may question po, paki-ano na lang, paki-raise na lang. Okay? And pag nagtatanong po, please respond so that I can move doon sa kasunod. Okay? So, yan po yung tau maximum po natin. Okay? Another induced stress is what we call the maximum normal. Okay? So, sa maximum normal naman po, okay? So, sa maximum normal, again, this is mas dominating po saan is yung bending. Okay? And this is observed kapag ang material po natin is brittle. Okay? So, for sigma maximum, ano naman po yung equation po natin for sigma maximum? Okay? So, for the this is our equation for sigma maximum. Okay? So, it's equal to sigma over 2 plus the quantity of tau squared plus sigma over 2 quantity squared. Okay? So, this is the general equation for your sigma max. And notice that, ito pong part na to, okay, ito pong huli na to, this is just the same as sigma over 2 plus, this is your tau max. Okay? So, sigma over 2 plus tau max. Okay? So, ganun po ulit. Isa-substitute ulit natin. For sigma, it would be the bending and tau would be for the torsion. Okay? So, having that, sigma is 32m over pi d cubed times 1 over 1 minus k to the fourth, then divided by 2. Ito po yun, yung sigma over 2 plus yung na-derive po natin kanina for tau max. Okay? So, what is our equation kanina for tau max? That's 16 TE over pi d cubed times 1 over 1 minus k to the fourth. Okay? So, you look at these two terms now and then decide on ano naman yung common doon sa kanilang dalawa. Okay? Anong common sa kanilang dalawa? Of course, common po yung atin na hollow factor. 1 over 1 minus k to the fourth. Okay? Ano pa po yung common sa kanila? Yung pi d cubed. Tama ba? Pi DQ. Common din po yun. Okay? Ano pa po yung common? We have here also, ano po yun? Yung 32. Okay? So, we have here 32. Okay? Yan po yung mga common sa kanilang dalawa. Okay? Ano po ngayon yung natira? Kung inilabas po natin yung 32, yung pi d cube, at saka po ito, ano na lang natira? M divided by 2. Okay? So, it would be M over 2. Okay? So, kasi ari yung lahat. O, ilabas mo ari lahat. Ari, iyon, at saka ito. So, M divide 2 na lang yung natira. Last, dito po, pi d cube, nilabas ko na. Ari pong 1 over 1 minus k to the 4th. Kaso, ang nandini po ay 32, ari po lang ay 16. So, ibig sabihin, that's 1 half. Okay? Yan. PE over 2. Kasi 32 divide 2 will give us 16. Okay? Ma'am, bakit po hindi ang inilabas natin ay 16 na lang para mas madali? Why? Kasi ginagaya po natin siya ng form to the pure bending. Okay? So, di ba yung pure bending is 32M. Okay? So, ito ngayon, kaya nilabas din natin yung 32 para iisang itsura na lang ng atin na equation. Okay? Mas madali nating sa ulo. Okay? So, unahin natin are 32 over pi d cubed. Tapos, quantity, ito po, m over 2 plus PE over 2 hollow factor. Ayan. Dito po, ang common ay 1 half. Okay? So, 32 over pi d cube times 1 half of the quantity m plus PE. 1 over 1 minus k to the 4th. And this term po, ito pong part na ito, yan, ang tawag po natin dyan is ME. Okay? It's the equivalent bending moment. Okay? Equivalent bending. So, ang mangyayari po sa equation, it will become 32, this is ME, over pi d cube times hollow factor, equal to your sigma maximum. Okay? So, yan na po yung equation where your ME is the equivalent bending moment equal to what? 1 half of the quantity M plus PE. Okay? So, yan po yung equation nung sa ME. Okay? So, kung titingnan nyo po, siya naman ay katulad noong sa pure bending. Okay? Instead of M lang, ang ginamit natin is ME, which is a combined torsion and bending. Okay? So, parehas lang ng form. And again, the sigma maximum, this is your induced stress for a brittle material, okay, with a combined load of torsion and bending. Okay, so yan po yun. So, ang gagawin natin, okay, we then equate for a good design. We then equate the design stress to the induced stress, which is sigma max. And sigma max is 32 ME over pi d cube times hollow factor equal to your sigma d. Okay, yung hollow factor po, alsin nyo po yan kapag solid. So, i-cross out, ari lang yung matitira. Kapag po naman siya ay hollow, edi indicate po natin. Again, yung K po doon, that's your diameter ratio. That's inside over the outside diameter. Okay, so yan po. Ano naman po ngayon yung equation natin for sigma d? Okay? For sigma d, that is usually sigma u over factor of the safety. Why sigma u? It is because this is valid for a brittle material. And for a brittle material, wala po siyang value ng sigma y. Nakuha po. Kaya ang ginagamit ko doon is sigma u over the factor of safety. Not unless po, hindi nakaspecify kung anong type ng material. Kung siya ba ay ductile o kaya ay brittle. Nakuha po ba? Hello?
Opo.
Okay, thank you. Now, so ang tanong lang ngayon is, of course, we have here, ang kailangan nating hanapin is ME at saka PE. Okay? So, PE, atin po ulit i-recall lang. When you say TE, that's the equivalent twisting moment. Okay? And TE is simply equal to the square root of T squared plus F squared. Okay? So it's a function of the torque and the maximum moment. Whereas, yun naman pong ME, this is equal to 1/2 of the quantity M plus TE. So, ibig sabihin, ayun pa rin ang hahanapin natin una, the torque and the moment. Okay? And from our discussion kahapon, okay, na-mention na po natin yan. Saan ba natin kukuhanin yung torque at saka yung moment? Okay? So, for T and M, paano natin siya kukunin? Torque will come from power. Okay? Power is equal to torque, okay, over 63025. Okay? Yan ay kung HP ito and this is in pound inch. So, from the torque itself naman, okay, you want to obtain M. Okay, so you need to find the bending load, FB. And FB is the torque over the radius of the gear or the pulley. So, you could have there the bending load, FB. And from FB, okay, from FB, ano po ang gagawin? You draw a shear and moment diagram to obtain the M maximum. Okay, so pwede pong shear and moment, pwede naman po na through table 82 kung siya po ay may katulad. So, yun lang po yung gagawin po. Okay? Now, in case po na halimbawa, multiple po yung atin na gear na nakaload onto the shaft. So, halimbawa, may isa dito, tapos may isa pa dito. Yan. Okay? So, halimbawa po, ari ay A, ari ay point B, ari ay point C, point D. Okay? So, sa B at sa C, meron po tayo na gear na nakaload. So, ibig sabihin, dalawa yung bending load natin. FB at saka yung FC. Tapos, dun sa bearings po, we have the reactions R at A and R at B. And okay, you have to find value of FB and FC para makakuha po tayo ng maximum moment. Okay? So, if you want to solve for FB, that would simply be equal to the torque over the radius of gear B. Okay, radius of gear B. And yung FC naman would be the torque divided by radius of gear C. Okay? So, yung torque po na gagamitin nila, parehas lang kasi they are loaded to the same shaft. So, yung torque po niya parehas. Okay? Since nasa iisang shaft po siya. So, nag-iiba lang po siya on their values of the diameter or the radius of the gear. Kaya, nag-iiba yung bending loads natin, B at C. Pero kung parehas lang din yung size, they are just the same in value. So, once you know the value of FB and FC, you can solve for this RA and RD using the equations of equilibrium. Pwede kang mag-moment dito to find RA. Pwede kang mag-moment dito to find RD. Okay? So, pag alam mo na po lahat ng values niyan, you can proceed to the shear and moment diagram. Okay? Para makuha po natin yung maximum moment na siya pong gagamitin natin dito as the value of M. Okay? So, yun lang po yung procedure po na gagamitin natin para sa kanya. Medyo mahaba lang po, pero it is naman po procedural. Okay? And then again, madali lang po natin ma-recall yung equation for sigma max and tau max since they are just the same lang po doon sa ginagamit natin for simple stresses. Okay? Instead lang po ng T, you make it TE kapag combined. Instead of M, you make it ME kapag po combined. Okay? So, yan po ngayon yung gagamitin po natin. Okay, so let us go back first doon sa sample problem natin kahapon. Okay? Yan po ang i-resolve natin. Yung number 2, yan. Okay? So, ang gagawin lang po natin, aalsin po natin itong parte na yon. Okay? Yan. Shaft with K equal to 0.9 made of AIS IC 1045 as rolled, transmit a 60 kilowatt power at 1350 RPM. Shaft is loaded with 12-inch part here, the plated meat span of the total length of 36 inches. Consider a static load. Compute for the required diameter. Okay? So, yan po yun na. Inalis po natin itong consider bending effect only. Okay? So, having that po ay ano po yan na magpo-consider na siya ngayon as a combined loading. Okay? May torsion from the power and then may nakita ka po dito na gear, so meron pong bending. Okay? So, torsion na bending. So, combined po siya. Okay? Now, shaft is 1045 as rolled. So, ano po ang gagamitin natin dyan? Sigma max or tau max? Hello? Sigma max po or tau max ang gagamitin?
Max po.
Again, Edric? Ano
Tau
po
max
ay
po.
still. So, ang gagamitin po natin ay tau maximum. Okay? Tama po yun. Okay? So, you start with the given. Okay? And then, you have the material specs. You find sigma U and sigma Y for this. Okay? And then, after, you have your factor of safety. You find the value of the factor of safety. And then, for the design steps, you'll use tau D. And for, you equate now. Okay? So, anong equate natin dito? Tau D is equal to tau maximum, again, since it is ductile. Okay? And what is then the equation for your tau max? 16 PE over pi d cubed times 1 over 1 minus a to the fourth. Okay? Equal to your tau D. Okay? Where your TE is equal to the square root of t squared plus m squared. So, find value of t, find value of m. Again, torque will come from power. So, you need to convert this into HP. Okay? And have your torque in kip inch. Okay? For m naman, you find this bending load FB. Okay? Find the bending load from the torque na masosolve nyo po. Okay? So, find this bending load FB. Tapos, tingnan nyo na lang sa table 82, anong equation ng M max by using this FB to find yung M. And then, solve for TE. Tapos, i-substitute po dito, and then you find the value of the diameter. Okay? O, you do it now po. Okay? So, maya-maya po ulit ako magtatawag pag may solution na po kayo. Okay? Okay, so ano niyo muna po ito, paki-answer po. So, ang gagamitin na po natin dito is combined. Inalis na po natin yung consider bending effect only. Okay, so you have to consider both the torsion and the bending po. Okay, please, alam po ba yung gagawin? Hello? Oh.
Yes po.
Okay, sige pa. Okay, sino pong tapos na? Nagagawa niyo po? So, Edric, Sebastian,
Hindi pa po
hello?
tapos, ma'am.
I mean, nagagawa naman.
Yes po.
Yes,
Ma'am,
yes,
na-try ko
Jimwell.
po. Ma'am, na-try ko.
Natapos mo
Try
na
ko lang po.
Natapos mo na nga.
Yes po. Wait lang po.
Okay.
Apa, natapos ko na po.
You prepare na lang, then you,
Wait lang po.
you show your solution. Sige pa.
Okay po, ma'am. Okay po.
Jimwell, you show your solution.
Wait lang po, ma'am. Ilagay ko lang po sa Google Docs para po ma-share ko.
Okay, sige. The others, you continue po.
Wait lang po, ang bagal lang po ng net ko. Ma'am, kita na po ba screen ko?
Okay, wait. Ipipin ko para makita nila. Ipin ko na lang, tapos i-zoom nyo na lang po.
Kita na po, ma'am.
Wait lang. Nawala. Yan.
So, ito po yung problem po, ma'am. Ito po yung mga given, which is yung K po is equal to 0.9. Yung power po is 60 kilowatts. Kinonvert ko po siya sa HP, which is nakuha ko po yung 80.4289. Tapos po yung pong N, which is 1350 RPM, yung pong length na 30.
Okay, wait lang, Jimwell.
Alin po?
Okay, everyone. Nakapin po itong yung presentation. And then, ang gawin nyo na lang po, i-zoom in nyo po para makita nyo po ng ayos. Okay? Okay, you continue, Jimwell.
So yun po. Yung pong nakuha kong material specs ay yung Omega U po is 96 KSI, tapos po yung Omega Y. Yung Sigma Y po ay 59 KSI. Tapos po, yun po. Yung po sa design stress, yung pong tau D is equals to tau Y over Fs. Since po ductile po siya. Tapos yun po 0.6 times 59 over 2. And then yun po, nakakuha po ng design stress na 17.7 KSI. Tapos yun po, for a good design po. Kinompute ko po muna yung yung torque. Tapos yun po, nakakuha po ako ng 3,754.84632 na pound-inch. Tapos po, i-convert ko lang po siya sa kip inch, which is dinivide ko po siya sa 1,000. Tapos yun po, nag-come up na po ako sa 3.754,84063 to kip inch. Tapos yun po, and-equate ko na po yung tau D ko sa tau max, which is yung pong formula ng tau max is 16 TE pi d cube multiply sa 1 over 1 minus K4, where yung TE po is equals to M squared plus T squared. Tapos po, yun, kinuha ko na po yung M max, which is nasa table naman po yung formula na FL over 4. Tapos po, sinolve ko po yung force using po yung torque over dun sa radius po. Tapos yun po, yun nakuha ko na po yung pong nakuha kong torque, i-divide ko lang po sa 18, which is yun po yung middle dun sa total length po. So yun po, nag-come up po ako sa force na 0.20860222573 pounds. Tapos yun po, kinompute ko na po yung M max. Using po yung force na nakuha ko, multiply po doon sa 36 inch, where is yun po yung total length po nung beam, tapos po over 4. Tapos po nag-come up po ako sa answer na 1.877420316. Tapos yun po, sinubstitute ko lang po yung hindi ko na po naipakita sa solution, pero sinubstitute ko po yung nakuha kong M max, yung po sa formula ng TE na M squared plus T squared. Nakuha ko po yung 4.198639448. Tapos yun po, isinubstitute ko na po lahat ng nakuha ko, which is yung sa tau Y. Tapos po yung 16 times 4.198039448 over pi d cube multiply sa 1 minus k over 4, which is yung k po is 0.9. Tapos yun po, nung pong inano ko na, nagkama po ako sa diameter na 1.520093,823, which is yung pong 1 and 9 over 16 inch po. Yun po.
Okay, may napansin lang ako dito, Jimwell. Okay, you look for the value of the F. Okay, so you obtain F po, okay, from torque and the radius. Okay, yung R po natin doon, okay, di po ba yun ay you obtain there yung torque from power, and to obtain the value of F, okay, it should be the torque divided by yung radius. Saan po nanggaling yung 18?
Yun po yung middle po nung yun po yung...
Hindi pa. So, yun, doon ang iyong doon na yung, dito yung may mali tayo. Okay? Yung R dito, F should be T over the radius of the gear or the pulley. So, ang kukunin po natin dito, di po ba you have there yung 12? So, yun pong 6 ang gagamitin po natin doon. Nakuha mo? Hello?
Okay po.
Okay, so dapat din it should be yung divisor po dito, it should be yung 6, which is half of the given diameter. Okay? Nakuha mo na?
Yes po.
Hello? Okay, so wag tayo malito doon. Yung sa length po na gagamitin natin doon sa FL over 4. Okay? Yun yung may length na 36. Okay? So, tama ito. Yung sa length. Dito lang yung atin na medyo mali. Yung nandoon sa R. Yung it should be the radius of the gear. Okay? I-correct na lang natin.
Okay po, ma'am. Sorry po. Thank you po.
Okay. Thank you. Yung iba po, nakuha po yung sagot na yon. Thank you, Jimwell. The others. Sebastian. Okay.
Ano po nga, mali po, ma'am.
Ikaw, Ken.
Meron lang po na nalito kong part. Pero nagets ko po
Ikaw.
nung in-explain.
Okay, Haven. Haven Angelo.
Medyo hindi lang po nagets yung iba, ma'am. Pero siguro po maintindihan din po.
Mrs. Stella.
Bale, nakapag-compute po ako, ma'am. Hindi lang po ako sure if tama po yung na-compute ko po.
Di ba you see yung presentation ni Jimwell? So,
Apo.
yun yung procedure. Okay, tama yung ginawa ni Jimwell. Nalito lang siya doon sa radius, doon sa value ng F. So, ang mapapalitan lang doon is yung value ng force. Okay, it should be divided by 6. Okay, divided by 6. Tapos, yung kasunod na procedure, the same na. So, papalitan mo lang lahat ng value ng F nung makukuha mong value. Yung iba din eh. Miss Janisa. Miss Janisa.
Medyo kaparehas lang din po. Medyo nalito lang din po dun sa ibang step po.
Carl.
Ma'am, nalito lang po sa step dun sa
Carl Vincent.
Ma'am, nakapag-complete na rin. Hindi lang alam po kung tama.
Nakita mo ba yung solution ni Jimwell?
Yes po, ma'am. Bale,
you
6 po ang
follow.
minimum.
Yes. Carl.
Parang ganun din po.
Robert. John Dexter.
Ma'am, medyo nalilito lang po sa steps pero tinatry pong i-aralin yung kaninang solution po.
Giancarlo.
Wala, lumabas pa ako.
Ma'am, nakapag-commit na po at naitama na din na.
Okay, good. JC.
Okay naman din po, ma'am. Ganun lang din po, nalito lang din po. Pero okay na po nung nasolve na po yung solution.
Marion.
Ma'am, nagkamali po ako, ma'am, pero nire-revise na po ngayon, ma'am.
Edric.
Okay naman po, ma'am. Nasolve po.
Okay. Lahat ay nalito. Lahat yun ang sabi. Ayos ha. Ayusin yung you see the presentation of Jimwell, yun lang yung part lang na yun, yung pag-compute lang for the force, but then the procedure is correct. Okay? So, pakiayos nyo po yung solution po nila. Okay? So, we go back doon sa presentation po natin. Wait lang. Okay, let us see the sample problem here. Yan. Lampas. Okay, you see here sample problem 1. Okay, so this is combined torsion and bending. So, a round shaft rotates at 200 RPM and is subjected to a torque in the bending moment of this value. Okay, so you are given here already the torque and the value of M. Allowable shear stress is 48 megapascal and the allowable tensile stress is 62 megapascal. Okay, so if you do list down the given, you come up with these values. You have there the speed, you are given the torque, the maximum moment, and this is your sigma d, and this is your tau d. The word allowable here would mean design. Okay, so this is design stress, shear stress, and this is design, okay, tensile stress or your sigma D. So yan po yung sigma D at saka po tau D. Okay? And then you are to find the diameter. Okay? Looking at this problem, wala pong nakalagay dito as to the material specs. Okay? Wala pong binigay na AISI or SAE designation. So we do not know whether this material, okay, is ductile or brittle. Okay, di po ba doon naman natin nalalaman kung siya ay ductile or brittle if we are given the code. Okay, so in this case po, you are given already the design stresses. Okay, although given yung design stresses, hindi pa rin po natin ma-identify whether it's ductile or brittle. So in that case, hindi natin alam kung ang gagamitin ba natin ay tau max or sigma max. We say tau max is used kapag po ductile and sigma max po kapag brittle. But since hindi po natin alam dito kung ano ba siya, ductile ba siya o brittle ba siya, then we will use the same. Okay? We will use both po, yung dalawa. Kaya, so you look at our solution here, you equate the design stress to the induced stress. Okay? So, ito yung ginamit natin na tau D, okay, equal to tau max. At din naman po, sa kabila, sigma D is equal to sigma max. Kaya ang ginamit po dito, your tau D is 16 TE over pi D cube. Okay? At dito po naman, yung sigma D is equal to 32 ME over pi D cube. Okay? So, you are to find the value of TE at saka ME, given naman po yung M, given naman po yung T. Okay, you simply have to substitute. Okay, so na-substitute na po natin and we come up with our answer. Okay, here, notice that wala tayo po ginamit na hollow factor. Why? Kasi wala pong binigay dito na value ng K, meaning that the shaft is solid. Okay? Shaft is solid. Kaya ang ginamit lang ay 16 PE over pi d cube. Dito naman ay 32 ME over pi d cube. So, wala yung hollow factor. Okay? So, you solve both. Okay? This is on SI unit. So, as I have said, as SI po, it is simply the next whole number would be its standard size. Kaya, you come up here with 34 mm. And answer for maximum normal is 44 mm. Okay? Kaya alin po ngayon yung gagamitin natin? Okay? Pipiliin mo po between the two, which is bigger, and that is to be used. Kaya ang ginamit po natin, yung galing sa maximum normal, ari po yung 44 mm. Okay? At yan po yung final answer natin kasi between the two, yun po yung mas malaki ang value. Naintindihan ka po, are? Hello?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, so bakit po natin siya parehas ginamit? Okay, titignan niyo po dito, parehas po natin ginamit ang tau max at saka sigma max. Okay, ano po ang reason doon? Dahil hindi po natin identified whether this material is ductile or brittle. Okay, pag ma-identify mo lang po kung ductile or brittle siya, tsaka mo masabi na ay sigma max at tau max ang aking gagamitin. Okay? But since here, wala po tayong palatandaan kung siya ductile or brittle, so you need to solve both. And then, if you have your answers, okay, pipiliin na lang po natin kung alin yung mas malaki as our final answer. Nakuha pa. Okay? So you can solve this po on your own para matutunan po natin. Okay? Any other question po? So, dun po sa shaft design based on the loading, okay, we are done po with 3. Tension, torsion, we have the bending, at saka po yung combine. Okay? So, siguro po ay sa next meeting na lang yung variable combine. Okay? Medyo mahaba po kasi yung variable combine and also half of the naman ay wala dito. So, better na i-ano ko na lang po yon by next meeting. Okay? So, I'll stop my presentation now. Yes, Edric?
May question lang po ako dun sa normal stress theory para po dun sa
Yes, po.
ME.
Okay.
Alin po ang gagamitin po na formula po dun? Gawa po magkaiba po yata yung nakalagay sa
Saan
module.
po, anak? Okay, wait. I'll check po, ha? I-present ko ulit. Dito sa huling problem ba?
Dun po ma'am sa sa discussion niyo po, yung hindi po ma'am, dun po sa maximum normal stress.
Kita.
Po. Dun po sa ME po, yung formula.
Okay, so ito po yung formula. 1/2 of the quantity M plus TE. Ito.
Yan, yan po ang gagamitin ma'am.
Yan, ito yung gagamitin. ME is equal to 1/2 of the quantity M plus TE. Where your TE, okay, ito po yun. Itong dalawa. Square root of
Ang bali-
M squared plus M squared. Yes.
Yun pong nakalagay po sa module, ito pong nasa baba. I-disregard na po yun.
Nasaan mo
Ito pong
sila?
yung nasusulatan ko. Nasa baba po niyan ma'am, yung sigma max.
Ito.
Po.
Are, ito kasi, 1/2 of M plus, this is equivalent to your TE. So, the same lang po yun.
Okay po.
Okay?
Sige po.
Kasi nga, yung TE natin, ito yon. So, ito po yon. Are, ayun. Nakuha na. So, parehas
Okay,
lang po yun. Okay? Gets na po.
Thank you po. Po. Thank you po ma'am.
The others, may question pa. Iparehas lang po yun. Pwede po aring gamitin, pwede po aring aking sinulat na yun. The same po yun. Kumbaga, in-identify lang po dito yung TE. May question pa po? Wala na. Okay, I'll stop na my presentation. Okay, uupo na camera na po. Attendance check lang. Okay, everyone. Ba't tayo kakausin na? Hindi pa magbukas. Jimwell, Haven,
Medyo mahina po internet ko. Wait lang.
kaya naman today. Baka kasi bago mo mabuksan tapos na yung maghapon. Delayed lang po ata nag-open. Open na ba? Di pa din. Yan na. Okay na. Okay. You take a screenshot na lang, Marion.
3, 2, 1.
Tapa, tayo minsan lang makasolo tayo. Ang dami. Sabi ko yung isa pa. Kasi. Ang gulo. Carl, open. Half body, pero full body.
Siguro,
pero
1, 2, 3. Okay na po, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye po.
Thank you po.
Po, ma'am.